Aanjibimaadizing band members, today is July 28th, Tuesday. And first order of business is the COVID update. And our positive cases and on the reservation has not changed. District 1, still 7 positive. District 2, still 3 positive. And District 3, 0. In the state, now that has changed dramatically. Aiken County has 25. Crow Wing County has 166 positive. Mille County has 50 positive. And Pine County has 122. And I want to say miigwech for following the social distancing protocol. And as you can tell by the numbers, that has an impact on the reservation. One of the things that I was updated about as well is about the child care that is available to the Mille band members, and that is under our 477 plan. And if you are a client of 477, you can have your daycare supported. And what you will need to do, of course, is download the application, fill it out, submit it, and then a child caseworker will contact you. And you can use a variety of child care options. Number one, you can use a large governmental child care. You can use private child care, and you can also use family child care as well. And that is something that you would determine with your caseworker once that application is submitted. The number will be on the video update as well. Also, finally, been talking about that semi-annual report. It is finally completed. Took a lot of time to go through it over and over again, and making sure that the data that's included is updated and correct for this time. So the semi-annual report is coming. If you remember, we did one at the State of the Band this past January, and so that will be the continuation of that and give you an idea what has been going on the reservation during this COVID pandemic. Also today, I was involved in a couple of meetings. One, the Minnesota Board on Aging, and they have funding to continue food service, food security for our elders. And there are currently 7 area agencies that receive money from the Minnesota Board on Aging, but now that will be opened up to all 11 tribes. So we will get our proposals sent in to ensure that we continue to provide food to our elders. So I'm very pleased about that. Also, I had a meeting with Native women for Joe Biden, and that was pretty exciting, and I was honored to be asked to be a part of the panel. And because of my experience as a tribal leader, they wanted to have my input. And I think it's very important when we look at who we're going to elect as our next president, we want to make sure that that individual understands tribal sovereignty, self-governance for Indian tribes, reservation boundaries, our language, our culture, our elders, our veterans. We want to make sure that they understand and have to make sure that they work with us on a regular basis. When I think about our form of government, division of powers, that is really a unique concept across Indian country. Normally, they use the reservation business, and that was done where the non-Indian people came in 1936 and said, from this day forward, this is how you're going to run your government. This is now your governance type. And then we had leaders that said, no, we don't agree with that. And if you remember our leaders, Art Gobble, Marge Anderson, Henry Davis, Julie Shingaby, Leonard Sam, Muse, all of those individuals that said that we support having a division of powers. It's based on our big drum society, and we want to have that inclusive. So hopefully when you hear about that, where people want to, and other tribes also look at that because they are not necessarily supportive that Mille Lacs has that form of government. But it has worked well for us since the 80s, and that is because our leaders had the foresight to know that we had a better way to govern. So those were some of the topics that I talked about on the panel today about tribal sovereignty and self-governance, our women, how important they are to us, our elders, our veterans, our children, and our 7th generations. So when it comes around to vote for president, I hope you're able to get out and cast your vote. Have a good day, and I will talk to you soon. Miigwech.